Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up? What's popping? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What is good, people? Make sure all the volumes and shit is working. All right, so we got that working. Everything's cool. So what's popping? What's going on? What's the deal? So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about how your beliefs about a woman's sexual nature affects your game. So basically, what you believe about how women, go about sex and the things they do and how they actually are will affect how you, approach the game in a lot of different situations. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Fabian K? What's popping? What up, V? Joe Job was popping, bro. Handsome Bachelor Lifestyle. You see, you finally got the notification. That's what's up. That's what's up. So before I get into anything else, make sure you guys get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's been purchasing the book. In the past week, I've been getting a lot of people purchasing the book. I think I probably got maybe 20 copies left or some shit of this shit right now. So I got to order some more. But, you guys can get this at mrlocario.com and, get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? What up, Xylon? Joe Blast was good. What's the deal? Make sure you guys get the likes up. Make sure you guys hit the donate button, all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this. So your beliefs about a woman's sexual nature is going to affect your game, right? Now, how does this affect your game? And based off of what you believe, right? So if you believe, for example, and also too, I would say this, it affects your game in the way where based on it's going to affect it how you come at the girl, and it's going to affect it how you sort of view her, and then that's gonna sort of play into how you come at her in certain situations, right? You said that you believe they're getting fucked as we speak. Hilarious. I agree. I agree. But this is the thing. Let's say, for example, you're a guy who believes that women don't like sex as much as men, right? So what happens is if you believe women don't like sex as much as men, you're going to you might come at the game differently than a guy who believes women likes sex as much as men, right? If you believe that women need an emotional connection in order to have sex, then you're going to come at the game differently than a guy who believes women don't need an emotional connection to make sex happen, right? Now, see, whether or not what you believe is actually true, that's not even the issue at this point. The issue is what you believe a lot of times is going to dictate a lot of, how you're going to come at the game in certain situations. So, for example, if you think that women don't like sex as much as men, right? You might think either you have to take a long time to sort of get to sex. You got to take her out on a bunch of dates. You got to get to know her. You understand what I'm saying? You got to do a bunch of extra shit, right? You're going to think you need to do all this extra stuff in order to get to sex. If you are a guy who believes that, women like sex as much as us, you'd approach a girl, talk to her and be like, listen, let's get together and let's hook up. You wouldn't be afraid to make this happen. Because even nowadays, I still see guys, they say, well, you can't just tell a girl you want to have sex. The reason why they say that is because their belief about women's sexuality is that women don't just want to have sex like that. You understand what I'm saying? And then you have guys that say, yeah, you could go up to girls and just smash or whatever and get you popping. Their belief is that you can just fuck these girls and get it going on, right? So understand that your belief about women's sexuality is going to dictate how you come at the game. Also, what happens is this. Sometimes your belief, what up, AT was popping, Ori Jetson was good. Sometimes what happens is your belief is sometimes um, you know, shaped by your experiences you're having with these women. So, for example, let's say you're a guy who a lot of women don't necessarily see as that sexually attractive guy, off the bat. You might get a lot of women who say, hey, I got to get to know you more. You might get a lot of women who say, hey, we got to take it slow. So then that reinforces your belief that women don't like sex just as much as men, because you're thinking, why am I, I always hear women say we got to take it slow. Always hear women say we got to, fucking, do this shit slowly and shit. And I got to talk to her and get to know her and all this other dumb shit. And on the flip side, you have a guy who is seen as, sexually attracted to a lot of different women. And he's like, yo, I'll be smashing chicks on the first night left and right. Right. So in his mind and his, reality, it's like, yo, the belief is these chicks is out here fucking and sucking. It's easy for this shit to pop off. Or this is the thing that some guys will think. They'll think that a guy could have the belief, for example, that women aren't as sexual as men, or a guy could have the belief that there are sluts and there are good girls, and he thinks that because his game is tight, that's the reason why the girl fucked him. So he may think, well, the girls aren't as sexual as men, but my game is so tight. That's what he's thinking. My game is so tight that I'm able to get this girl who normally wouldn't be fucking a lot of dudes to fuck me. That's what guys would think too also, right? So, his belief could be that women don't like sex as much as men, or women need some emotional connection, but then he could think and believe that it's his game is so tight that made that girl want to, get the shit going, right? Now, this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Zion Williams, he said, if a girl says she's taking it slow, you're moving on. I agree. I feel you on that, right? This is the thing, though. What happens is, in the game, is that you're going to have shit that goes on that you may or may not be aware about. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things dealing with women, right? MGTOW English is that women are not supposed to be game. The game doesn't work. Hilarious. That's funny. We can get to that in a second. But what happens is this, is that the guy who believes that women don't like sex as much as men, because what he's been getting a lot is women saying, hey, we got to take it slow, right? That same woman is not taking it slow with someone else, right? So what's the actual, real deal about all this shit? You understand what I'm saying? What's the real deal about this shit? Because if one woman says to you, hey, I want to take it slow, and I'm not that type of girl, but then the next day she fucks some guy she just met, right? What's really going on here? What's really going on here? So the reality of the situation is that, like my dude, Alan Roger Curry talks about, and he talks about women being sexually duplicitous. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to have a woman, the same woman tell one guy, I don't do this shit. I'm not that type of girl, yada, yada, yada. But then the other guy she's going to have sex with, right? So now if you're on top of game, right? If you're on top of game and you understand the game and you know that this is the type of shit that's happening, right? Then what happens is that you got to take a step back and say, okay, I know that women will do this type of shit. And I know that this is sort of the actual nature of how women get down. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that this is how women get down, right? So I've always said, the good girl and the slut, the good girl and the slut are the same chick. You understand? They're the same chick. Oh, Millie, you say you finally saw that show, Love is Blind? Yeah, that's what. And even in that show, that it shows that. In that same show, Love is Blind, all of you guys should watch Love is Blind on Netflix. There's a character, there's a chick in there, or it's actually two girls in there who was dealing with these two guys, and they were giving them the whole story. Oh, I don't, I'm just not there yet. I just don't feel it. Yada yada yada. But as the show go on, you realize one of the girls actually wanted to fuck this other guy, and another girl, she was basically on some slutty shit, but just didn't want to do it with that guy that she was with. Right? So a lot of dudes' beliefs are, it's caused based off of what they're experiencing. You understand? It's crazy. Let's see what MGTOW English is talking about. He's a card fan. It's amazing how you use these funny analogies as a way to get people to buy your programs. As I said, game doesn't work. You're encouraging men to pursue used up vagina. That's interesting. So you think I use analogies to get people to buy programs? Is that... How the hell do I use an analogy to get dudes to buy a program? You understand what I'm saying? That's hilarious. But my question to you is which vagina is not used up? Unless she's a virgin, which vagina is not used up? Right? I want MGTOW English. You gonna call up? I want you to call up. I want MGTOW English to call up. The call up number is 646-481-3901. See, y'all already getting me started. Y'all know how I do. Fabian K, I saw the Too Hot to Handle show. I didn't like the ending though. So for those who, I don't know how many of y'all saw that Too Hot to Handle show on on what you call it, on Netflix. MGTOW English, what's the first 3 numbers of your phone number so I know it's you calling up? But yeah, that Too Hot to Handle show, it was okay at first, and that shit got whacked near the end. You understand? Handsome match lifestyle, exactly. You say, here we go. We were just talking about the trolls on Avi's channel. Facts. I got to put up that video too of me and Avi. I'm gonna put it on my channel. All right, let's see. Yo, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's going on? It's MGTOW English here.
Who's this?
It is MGTOW English.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, so I was on a live stream yesterday with MGTOW Dictionary and a few other, Brotherhood members. And we were just talking about different dating coaches, you in particular as well. Mm-hmm. And I've known you for a few weeks. I know your videos, but, we were just talking about you. MGTOW Dictionary, right?
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff.
Yeah, so I just want to put it out there. We don't like you, and we don't. It's not necessarily that we don't like you. We just don't like a lot of the dating coaches that teach us so-called game. And why don't y'all? Let me ask you a question. Why don't you like the people that's teaching game? Well, I'm going to get to that. I just wanted to finish what I was saying first. Let me finish what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking you, why don't you like people that teach game?
Oh, I was going to answer that, but you didn't let me finish what I was saying.
All right, what are you saying? Go ahead.
So what I was saying was people like you, what's his name? Donovan Sharp.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Donovan Sharp.
Coach Red Pill. A lot of these other, so-called Red Pill dating coach PUAs. And you're a little bit different. You're not necessarily a PUA. You're just a little dating coach. Dating roaches. So you're what I call a dating roach. But I wanted to call you up today because I want to have a debate with you. I don't really like the content you put out. You teach a lot of this game stuff. But a lot of this game stuff does not work. It's all a scam. It's all an excuse to con people out of their money.
Okay, so explain to me how it's a scam. Tell me how it's a scam.
Well, first of all, it's a scam because you're teaching men that they can attract, the hot women, which they can't, because in order to get the hot women, they're going to have the looks have to be on par, and we all know it's all about looks.
Okay, so let me stop you right there. Now, of course, women are going to like a guy who they think is physically attractive. I agree with you on that. Right? Now, let me ask you a question. have you ever seen a guy who doesn't look like the stereotypical good-looking dude who has a girl?
Yeah, I've seen that many times.
Okay, so then what are you guys talking about where you say it's all about looks?
Well, the thing is, what you dating coaches do, and you're not the first person to use this analogy. You know, just because you see a guy that's not necessarily a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or very good looking, or Chad, or Tyrone, or Giga Chad, it doesn't mean that he'll be able to, you know, people like that who are on the same looks level will be able to replicate that. Because what you need to understand is I haven't really watched a lot of your videos. I was just in a live stream and they were talking about how you apparently have 2 girlfriends or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But, you know, a lot of you dating coaches, you say, you know, you can get more, you can get, you know, different girls and stuff. But, you know, you don't really show the women. And a lot of the women you put out, a lot of you dating coaches are not very attractive women.
And so what? Hold on, let me ask you a question. What is an attractive woman to you? Give me an example.
An attractive woman is a woman who is universally attractive to.
There's no such thing as universally attractive.
And that's where you're, you know, clearly not up to par with your skills if you think that, because there are a lot of women who are universally attracted to the majority of men.
No. You said no. You said the majority. If you said you literally just contradicted yourself. A majority of men is not universal. Universal means all.
Yes, universal. Yes, universal, which technically means most.
No. Universal does not mean most. Universal means all, everything, everybody.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know that's not what you're saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You just said someone's universally attractive. I'm telling you that no one is universally attractive because not everybody is going to think this person or that person is attractive. That's why I'm asking you, give me a celebrity who you specifically like or think is attractive.
I have a celebrity that I found attractive. I don't look at celebrities. I look at people in real life, so I can't answer that.
So you don't know nothing about no celebrities. So we can't even talk about who.
No, I'm a mental. I don't look at celebrities.
Oh my Jesus!
I've been mental for a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the issue here is what I see with a lot of you dating coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Is you say you can pull different types of women. You can pull hot women, but when you see the women, they're not even attractive.
We say it again.
You're pushed. When we see the women, a lot of you dating coaches say you can, you know, pull a lot of them are not attractive. Not
attractive to who?
To the majority of men.
Not attractive to the majority. Listen. How do you? This is what I'm trying to say to you. First of all, I'm asking you. I'm like, what is your definition of what an attractive woman is? You can't even pull from anywhere that we all can sort of say, okay, this women we're talking about, because you say you don't look at celebrities or anything like that, so we don't have anybody that we can have a discussion on. So what I'm saying is, if you see any coach or anybody or any person who has a girlfriend or a wife or a girl they're fucking with, and you say this woman is not attractive, who's to say you're the person? Like, why does your opinion on what's attractive matter over someone else's opinion of them being attractive?
You know, because the reason why it matters is because most men will not be able to attract that type of woman.
What are you talking about?
Okay, what you need to understand is that you can attract different girls, you can get different girls, but a lot of them are going to be based on your looks level. You know, for example, I use myself as an example, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a white guy,
mm-hmm.
all right? I'm 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
So and I have blonde hair and blue eyes, and there's certain women that are not going to be attracted to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Such as, you know, black women. But when it comes to, you know, the really attractive women, all right, and race also plays a part in this, and a lot of you dating coaches, you don't really, you know, establish this, is that a lot of the women are going to be attracted to certain types of guys that have certain types of features, who have the quote-unquote good-looking features, and they're a certain height. So you're pretty much...
Yeah, I know, this is what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. What I'm saying to you is, is that all varies though, because you said you're blonde, you blue eyes, you 5'9", right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. And so you said, so are you saying that because of the way you look, you're saying that because of your race and because of you having blue eyes and all that other stuff, that there's going to be women from another race who's not gonna, they just the whole race, like all black women are not gonna like you because you're a white dude with blue eyes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for me personally.
That's what I'm saying. This is your experience, and this is what you believe. That's what I'm saying. How many black women do you try to talk to?
I don't personally talk to black women because I don't find them attractive.
Okay, so then who do you find attractive?
I find white women attractive.
Okay, so now let's stop there. Let's stop there. So you just said you don't find black women attractive. What if I have a black woman I'm dating? You're going to be like, oh, well, Mr. Locario, his woman isn't attractive. Why? Because you don't like black women. So that's your opinion. So your opinion is not fact. What are you talking about? That's your opinion.
Yeah, but Locario, the women that you have in your pictures, right? A lot of them, I've seen a lot of the white girls in the pictures. A lot of them are not attractive.
Yes, to you. To you. What's okay? Give me an example of a white, just the way you describe yourself. Describe a white woman and give me what you think attractive is in a white woman.
Attractive for a white woman for me would be, a woman that's, for example, very, has a nice body and shape. You got either blonde hair or brunette hair, and just overall a 10 out of 10, which a lot of these men go for.
Okay, and so what I'm saying to you is this, right? Can you see my screen? Can you see the screen? Can you see me right now?
No, I can't see you.
Oh man, because I want to put up some pictures on the screen, and I want to know if you think this woman is attractive or not. That's what I'm saying. Can you not near a computer or nothing?
Yeah, I am near a computer. Yes.
Okay, can you see me though?
No, I can't see you because I'm calling you from a phone.
Oh man, this guy. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. What I'm trying to explain to you is this: is that people are going to like different things. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. I like thick women. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning they got a fat ass, they got big ass titties, they got thick thighs. I like women like that. Some guys like slim women, super slim women with a small booty, right? Little A-cup titties, right? Real super slim, right? Some guys like short chicks, right? Short, little fucking round girls. Some guys like taller girls. People like different shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what you find unattractive, another person may find attractive. And what I'm saying is a woman you find attractive, I may not find attractive. So who's right and who's wrong?
Well, you're wrong, mate. You're wrong, mate. I'm going to explain to you why you're wrong, mate. The reason why you're wrong, mate, is because what you say to understand it, all right, is a lot of the women that you attract is going to be based on your sexual mark value, based on your race.
It's going to wait. So hold on, wait. The woman, wait, hold on. Hold on, you said the women you attract is going to be based off your race?
The tactics that you... But I haven't finished what I said.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, it's not just that. It's going to be based off how you do it, but also your race. It's a common fact, and you can disagree with me, mate, if you want to, mate. But it's a common fact that white men, okay, and I'm not racist or anything, I'm just telling you how it is. Mm-hmm. White men would typically attract the most women, and then, black men will also attract women, but not as much, because it's based on your race, especially even though we're in society, mate. All right, you're not really going to attract people based off of your game. That's pretty much just manipulation tactics.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Oh, hold on. I'm going off what you're saying. Have you ever seen? Do you know this company called RSD? Real Social Dynamics?
Oh yeah, I know RSD. Yeah.
Right. If you see any of their, seminars when they were talking about game and all this other stuff, it was 90% white dudes. Right? Correct?
Okay.
So if it's 90% white dudes, then why are you saying that white men get the most chicks? Or they're the top? What are you coming up with this stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to answer that question for you right now. The reason why you see, if you look at the seminars, man, a lot of those white men are not good looking whatsoever. Like I said before, it's based on your looks. If you're good looking,
no, but you just said it was based on the race. You said it was race just now. You said it was race.
Yes, it's also based on your race. Yes, it's also based on your race. If you're white and good looking, you're at the top.
Okay, so what's more important? What's more important, race or looks? What's more important, race or looks?
Birth is important, as you tell me.
No. What I'm saying is, what's on the hierarchy in your opinion, race or looks?
In my opinion, it's the looks, but it's the
okay. So then basically, so a good-looking black guy can get more women than an average-looking white guy. Is that what you're saying?
No, they can't. They can't be.
You just said looks override. I'm using your logic, bro. I'm using your logic. You just said that looks are on a hierarchy than race. So if a black guy looks better than an average white dude, he should be getting more women, right?
If a black guy looks better than the average white dude, man, the average white dude, depending on what height he is, he's gonna do better than that black guy.
Okay, so now you're saying height is which one is it, man? What are we talking about? You said that's what I'm trying to.
What you're doing, man, is you're trying to make me pick one thing.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that could actually occur in a situation. So if you're saying looks and race matter, what I'm saying is if you have a guy who's white, who is average looking, right, and you have a black guy who's a goddamn supermodel, right, and he has those supermodel looks, and he's a Tyrone or whatever y'all call it, right? Shouldn't he be getting more women than that average white dude?
And I'm going to explain to you why. Do you know King Richards by any chance?
Yes, that's my dude. King Richards is my dude. What's good?
All right, man. King Richards even made a video, and he said black men, if they want to be successful, they need superpowers, mate. Now, I'm in no means racist, mate. I've just seen a lot of stuff in my time, and black men, you know, if you compare a really good-looking black guy to an average white guy, the white guy is going to do better because most white women don't like black guys, mate.
You said most white women don't like black guys? Are you insane?
Majority of them, yes, mate. That's just the truth.
Are you serious? My wife and girlfriend are both white. What are you talking about?
Mate,
I've been fucking white girls since fucking 2004. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that you a black guy can't attract a white girl, man. I'm saying majority of them do not go for black guys. And you are incorrect, sir. You are incorrect. I know you want to believe that to make you feel good about yourself, but you are incorrect. Hello?
You say it again.
So when you say that, you feel what you said?
No, I said that you're incorrect. You said that white women, a good majority of white women do not like black guys. You are incorrect.
Yeah, you want me to explain why I'm not incorrect?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you why I'm not incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Do most black women like black guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
So will most white women only go for white guys? Yes or no?
Say it again.
So would most white women also only go for white guys then?
No. That's two different questions. You said do black women like black men? I said yes. Do white women like white men? Yes. That does not negate the fact that white women still like black guys, and that does not negate that there are black women who will fuck with white dudes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but man, what I'm saying to you is that most black women majority of them, I'd say 98% of them, will go for black men. Now, on the flip,
yeah, no, of course they would prefer that. But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this.
Yes.
What what do women like? Do women like masculinity? Yes or no?
Man.
Yes.
I know what you're doing, man.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Do women like masculine men? Yes or no? I'm asking you. Do women like masculine men? Huh?
That's the easy answer, man.
Well, I want to hear what you think, because you might say no. I don't know. I want to hear what you think.
Answer like that.
Huh? You still there?
That's like, listen, man. If you're not the woman's type, man.
You said you're not a woman's what?
You hear me, man?
You breaking up a little bit. Keep going.
And then
you got your signal's breaking up. You got to move around the house or something. Hello, you still there?
Hey, man, can you hear me?
Okay, I get you a little bit better now. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Hey, man. I'm still here, man.
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So what I'm saying, man, is that most white women will not go for the majority of black men, only a tiny percentage, man.
And where did you hear this lie from?
You know where I heard this information from? Man?
Yes. Where'd you hear this information from?
Experience.
Your life experience told you that a good majority of white women do not like black men.
Yeah, I've traveled to 19 countries.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Again, I'm going to ask you a question. Do women like masculine men? Huh?
Only if they find the guy attractive.
Okay. Women like masculine. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Women like masculine men. Who would you consider the most masculine of men?
The most masculine of men is completely subjective, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, what I'm saying to you is what's considered the most masculine of men are black men. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why black women love black men and why white women love black men, why Asian women love black men. Now, would these white women or Asian women want to marry all these black men? Fuck no, because their families are racist. They don't want them fucking with niggas. You understand what I'm saying? But trust and believe, all of these white women, black women, Asian women, Indian women like to fuck black men. Why? Because we're considered the most masculine. This is why a lot of the athletes are black. You understand what I'm saying? And that masculinity is what draws women in.
I'm gonna reply to that right now, man.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you like 5 more minutes because I gotta go to the next people. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm really saying that.
No, I said go ahead.
So what I'm saying to you, man, is my whole life, man, all the black guys that I know, they can't attract the white women you want because most white women don't go for black guys, man.
Bro, I have two white women that I'm dating, that I'm with right now. You understand what I'm saying? And my ex-girl was white. What are you talking about?
What you know what I'm saying? If I saw a picture of them, if I saw a picture of them, man, I'm guaranteeing that most.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. I want to ask you this question though. Let me ask you this question, my brother. Let me ask you this question though. This is what I find funny. You talking about if you saw a picture of my girl or my wife or any girl I'm messing with or any other girl that any of these dudes messing with, how come we never see pictures of you or MGTOW dictionary? How come all your avatars are blank? Y'all always talking about other people's looks, but we don't see how you look. What is that about?
if you want to see a video of me, just go and make type dictionary channel, mate. I'm in his live stream, mate. You can see my video of me.
No, what I'm saying is, why are you so concerned about other people's girlfriends or significant others' looks? When if I see a girl you're dating, I may say, okay, what if I say, oh, I don't like the way your girl looks, or she looks terrible, or she's not that hot? Would that even matter that I'm saying that? What is me saying that have to do with you enjoying the woman you're with? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's the point?
The point is that the premise of why I called up, mate, is because dating coaches teach lies, mate, and I don't like that.
What's the lie, though? That's what I'm saying. You still haven't told me the lie. I want to know what's the lie.
You just flying to the pigs, mate.
What's the lie?
Well, the first lie, mate, because you've made up 3 lies, mate, based on what you just talked about, mate. The first lie that you've made up recently, just now, mate, is that most women will go for black guys. That's what you just said, mate.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Now that
I'm telling you. No. I'm telling you that women will go for a lot of different types of men. And what I'm telling you is that women are going to find different types of men attractive, and us men are going to find different types of women attractive. See, the problem with a lot of black pill guys and a lot of MGTOW dudes and all that other stuff is y'all look at shit in this sort of vacuum. Like, oh, well, if you're this race, or if you're this height, or if you are, then everything is going to happen this way. The world does not work that way. You understand what I'm saying? There's variables that go along with shit. For example, a really hot girl, right, may end up liking a guy who has a pot belly because she likes that type of man. And the reason why she likes the type of man is because when she grew up, right, she was imprinted by that type of guy, which is why she likes those sort of husky football player looking motherfuckers. But what y'all guys would do is y'all would see that hot girl and be like, oh, well, she's so hot. She's only going to want a Chad. She's only going to want this guy. That's what y'all be talking about. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Like, that is true, mate. Look, mate, all that game stuff that you teach, mate, it doesn't work unless you.
Well, let me ask you a question. What is game? What's game? Give me your definition of game.
Game is a strategy to manipulate people to like you, mate.
No, it's not. This is what I'm saying. See, you can manipulate people. Hold on, wait. Let me explain to you, because this is what I'm talking about. You think that that's all that game is. A person can use game to manipulate someone, but game is not in itself manipulation. You understand what I'm saying? Game is a strategy. You understand? So what you're saying is like this. You're saying it's like there's different forms of martial arts. You understand? You got karate, judo, fucking ninjutsu, all this other shit, right? Now, what I'm saying is that there's types of game where you can get a chick by using attraction, which is your looks and your sexual energy. You can get a girl by seducing her. You can get a girl by manipulation, which is what you said. But game within itself is not just manipulation. You understand? You can get a woman being honest. That is also game. And that's what I teach. So this is what I'm saying is at least do the research and actually find what you're talking about. Because if you actually looked at my videos, you would see I don't teach guys to manipulate women and lie to them and be on some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. So what you're saying, man, is that all the people that call you up are getting results from what you're teaching, man. Is that what you're saying?
You're saying, am I saying all the people that call me up are getting results? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're getting results, man.
Yeah, some of the people that call up, yeah. Because some of the people who call up are on my membership and they say, hey, I'm on your membership. This is happening, that is happening. Because I get guys who call up with good problems. Meaning they say, yo, I'm talking to 2 or 3 girls and I need to know how to manage them, right? And then you have guys who are just beginning, who haven't really stepped up their game, who are having issues, right? But what you have to understand is there's no way I could be in business for all these years and this shit not actually be beneficial. This is what you guys don't understand. You see what I mean? So this is what makes me laugh when I see.
So you see.
Go ahead.
So you make your money. You make your money.
Hold on, you break it up again.
Thousands of dollars per month. That's what you're saying.
Say it again. Go ahead again. I couldn't hear you.
You make money by selling stuff to people, mate.
You said I make money doing what?
So you're saying you make money programs.
You saying you do
money by selling programs to people, mate.
You saying I make money selling programs to people? Is that that's what you're asking?
Yeah, is that what you're saying, mate?
Yes, I sell programs. I sell books.
Yeah, mate.
I sell coaching. Yeah, I'm a dating coach. That's what I do.
And you know who that information is going to work for, mate.
Say that again.
You know, you said you can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Say it again.
Yeah, so I just want to say that you're giving me, when you said you can be honest, that's only going to work for men who are extremely good looking. It's not going to work for people who are average looking, mate. It's not going to work.
So you said, hold on. So basically, you're saying that the stuff that I teach is only going to work for guys who are extremely good looking. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's only going to work for men who, if they want to have an abundance of women, it's only going to work for them, mate.
And how do you figure? Where do you get this information?
Well, the reason I got this information, mate, is because I've seen it my whole life, mate. My brother is extremely good looking, mate, and he gets a lot of women. And there's many reasons for that. It's because he doesn't need any game, mate. He doesn't use any of these tactics, any of these programs, mate.
Okay, and so that's good for him. That's great for him. What I'm saying to you is that, so basically what you're saying is if a guy's not extremely good looking, he can't get women?
You can get women, but not the women he wants, mate. They're going to be ugly or unattractive, mate.
So every guy who is not extremely good looking cannot get an attractive woman. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate. They can't do it.
So let me ask you a question. So what I'm saying is I want to talk to who the leader is on attractiveness. Like, who is the king, or who is the one who deems someone attractive? Who's that person? Is that you? Is that me? Who is it?
It's nature, mate. It's called natural selection.
Jesus. Okay, so let me ask you a question. So if a dude, right, is not attractive, right?
Yeah.
Who is the person? That's what I'm saying. Who is the person? Who's the people? Who's the team of people that said that it is a fact that this guy is attractive or not attractive? Who are the people?
Society, mate. Society.
So society. So everybody in society says the same exact thing about a person.
Yes, mate.
Really?
And you want no proof of that, mate. You want no proof of that.
What's the proof?
So in there, you have different races of people, right? What are white people stereotypically known as?
You saying what are white people stereotypically known as?
Yeah, what are they stereotypically known as, mate?
As far as what?
In terms of society, what are they deemed as?
I don't know, devils. I don't know. What do you want me? What are you talking about? What are you saying?
In society, mate, we live in a racist world. Your race signifies where you are in society according to society itself, not to me because I'm not racist. But what I'm saying is, mate, is that, for example, white people, we look at white people and white women especially, they're deemed as the most attractive. So society is going to see that. And scientifically, you know, white women are the most attractive, mate.
Oh man, I don't know what to do with you, man. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
And this is, and you know what the issue is here, mate. What I see you doing, mate, and when you're answering my questions, you're pretty much just flying for the pigs, mate.
I'm doing what?
You're flying for the pigs, mate.
I'm flying for the pigs. What does that mean?
That means that you're trying to give people in your videos that this game stuff works when it doesn't work. It only works for a selection of people, mate.
Bro, let me ask you a question. Did you ever go to college?
Yes, I went to college, mate.
Okay, do you have a degree?
Yes, I do have a degree.
Okay, now, did you have to go out and go find a job and use that degree to get you that job?
Yes, mate.
Okay, now, are you so based off what you just said, do you think that there are other people who went to the college just like you, who also got degrees and learned certain things, who are having a hard time getting a job or didn't get a job because of the degree?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so basically that's game, meaning you give the information. There's going to be some people who thrive and strive and some people who won't. That's life. You feel what I'm saying? But to make a blanket statement, that's like saying, well, you know, college doesn't work because, you know, it's not going to work. It only works for some people and doesn't work for every. No, some people is going to work because they work it. They know how to make it work. And some people is not. It's the same concept. So I can't magically make something work for somebody if they're not going to work it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, you got to understand that what it is. But yo, bro, I appreciated you calling. I'm serious. I appreciate you calling, and you know, just understand, man, it's more to life than what you think. That's all I'm gonna leave with you with. Just think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Again, man. What I'll say is, man, is that you keep saying, mate, that a lot of you dating coaches say this is a numbers game, mate, and this is where this is wrong, because guys are only going to be able to attract the amount of girls that they can attract, and that's for them, mate, based on their looks, mate. They're not going to be able to attract all the women in the world. So the truth is, a lot of men are going to have to only be sleeping around with maybe 10 women in their life, mate, because most women don't want them.
Okay, so by your definition, I must be one of the sexiest dudes on earth because I fucked hundreds of women. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
I would love to see some pictures of them, man.
Of course you would. You know what I'm saying? This dude. All right, bro. You have
them women are not attractive, man.
Okay. All right, bro. I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. All right, man. These guys. Woo. I'm sorry, y'all. You know how I get. Oh my God. Man, this is so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Dudes are hilarious. Hilarious, man. So what's going on in the chat, people? What's popping with you? Oh my God. And see, that's another fallacy. Dudes be thinking, if you look good, that's the only way you're going to get good-looking women, or good-looking women are special. So he's already putting women on a pedestal. Ain't nothing special about no chick who look good. Ain't nothing special about a good-looking chick. You understand what I'm saying? I fucked a lot of good-looking chicks who ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? Who ain't shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand where these dudes be getting this thing where they see, because they don't get women, they they think there's something special about a good-looking chick. And on top of that, understand, it's all subjective, because we talking about shit that all of us, if I say think of a good-looking woman, we all gonna probably think of different motherfuckers. You understand? We'll probably have similarities, but we're gonna think of different motherfuckers. You understand? Even in that show, what was that show that came out on Netflix? Too Hot to Handle, right? People was watching that show. They're like, oh, these people, they whatever, right? Now, yeah, April's the only special one. Now, Now on that show, there was like maybe 7 or 8 girls on the show, and I thought 2 were attractive. You understand? And if you saw the show, there was one who I forgot her name, but she looked like she was like Spanish or some shit. I don't know. And then there was this other white girl that came near the end with a big booty, and she was thick. But again, that's my type. You understand what I'm saying? So because I like that type, that's who I thought was hot. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody else may look at the show and be like, oh no, that person's hot. That person's hot. I like how this person looks. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what dudes don't understand. Like, the shit is all fucking, like, it's subjective like a motherfucker. Well, wait, so you said, why do people come to pick a fight with you? People never go to pick a fight with these red pill and MGTOW YouTubers, and a lot of them are jabronis. No, it's funny though, man. It's just like I fucking, because look, I'm trying to have a fucking logical discussion. You understand what I'm saying? A logical discussion. And so what happens is that people got to understand that when you're having these type of discussions, nobody is ever going to be good enough. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that if I was to show, if someone was to show you the girl that they're dealing with, and you're in your mind, you're like, well, this person has to have the most beautiful chick in the world. Everyone's going to fall short, even if the chick is a cute chick. Because if it's not who they have in their mind, then it don't matter. That's what I was telling him. I said, I could see a girl you like and be like, yo, she's whatever. But does that matter? It don't matter, because it all depends on what he likes. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It is crazy. But it's funny though when I hear dudes talking about, well, you know, white women, they don't like black. Nigga, I have to fucking beat white women off with a stick, nigga. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Shit is hilarious. It's why I'll be like, that shit's always funny. Listen, I used to live in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Williamsburg, that's where, you know, it's a shitload of white people over there. You understand? Shitload of white people. And so I've been dating, hooking up, fucking with white girls for damn near what? I don't know, like 15 years or some shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm like, I do not get this shit. I do not get it. How dudes don't, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. Dudes be coming up with shit based off of watching fucking YouTube videos, and they be looking at these goofy ass bogus studies and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be going on OkCupid. They be like, oh my goodness, on OkCupid, you know, you're getting a lot of the white women. No, they said the white guys and the Asian women are getting all the attention. No shit, Sherlock. Really? Because on online dating, that's where shit is safe. So people, they're going to act out based off of their comfort level. But in actual real life, when people get together and they got to talk and they got to interact, then they got to feel each other out, that shit don't mean shit. This is what I be telling motherfuckers, is that you got to actually go out in the real world and talk to people for real. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Like, these dudes never factor in any other shit. I never hear these dudes who talk about looks factor in the intimidation, meaning that certain women are going to be intimidated to fuck with certain dudes. They don't ever talk about that. I don't ever hear no shit like that. It's crazy. Like, I'm like, dude, these guys don't know what the fuck is going on. It's crazy. But yeah, the caller number 646-481-3901. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit that donate button. The fuck? Hold on. Okay. I was like, what is going on? Man. That shit is crazy. So what's going on in the chat, people? What is going on in the chat? So let me see if I wish you could have saw the screen because I wanted to show him some pictures so we could fucking, you know what I'm saying? Talk about some ladies' looks. You understand what I'm saying? So we could talk about some ladies' looks. Let me shout out to the people who sent some donations. Shout out to my dude, Job Mark. And shout out to my dude, Apollo. Shout out to both you brothers out there with the donations. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Man. But yeah, but earlier, I was talking about how you view sex. You said it's not working? Hold on. Why is the phone? Let me try to call this shit. Let me see if the phone's working because this should be bugging out. Let me see. I'm calling right now. Let me see if it's gonna work. Let me find out my Skype fucking up. Let me find out my Skype. Unable to complete your. Oh, that's some bullshit. My Skype is fucking up. Hold on. Let me turn off the Skype and turn it back on. You see when we start getting cooking, the fucking Skype wanna fuck shit up. He said the devil don't want us to get the game. Hold on. Let me quit the Skype. I'm gonna reboot the Skype, and then we gonna try to get it cracking. He said he hacked. They hacked my shit. He said they hacked my shit. That's crazy. All right, let me see what's popping with this. Let's see what's popping with this. I don't know what's going on with this fucking Skype shit. Okay, there we go. All right, the Skype is working again. The Skype looks like it's working again. So you guys can call up 646-481-3901. All right, here we go. Yo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, LaCar? This is AT calling, man.
What's going on, fam? How you been?
All right, chilling. Man, I was calling to talk about the topic itself, but then that dude called in and just threw off the whole subject. And it got me thinking, like, to what are you talking about? Because it seems like a lot of guys like in locker room, they call you up saying, well, show us your receipts, show us what you got. So my question would be, okay, even if every chick you mess with, let's just say on the look scale, 1 to 10 was like a 3 or 4.
Right.
But the fact that you still have a high number of 3 or 4, doesn't that still mean what you're talking about and the game you're putting out still works, even if they're just 3 or 4s? Because those same 3 or 4s are turning down other dudes. So
right.
The game is still the game. If the chick is ugly, the chick is good looking, not good looking.
That's what, and see, that's what they don't get. I swear, dudes be thinking, see, this is what, because I've had guys say to me, yo, should I talk to, less attractive women because I feel like it'll be easier? I'm like, nigga, it ain't nothing gonna be easier because you think she's less attractive. She might think she a dime. You understand what I'm saying? Her self-esteem is through the roof. And so the thing is, again, it's all because it's not even based off of just us and our opinion. It's based off of her and her opinion of herself. You see what I'm saying? Because you can have a girl that you think is physically a 10 and she thinks she looks like shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, that shit don't mean nothing. And this is what I'm saying. In their mind, they think that women who are like 10s, they're automatically like confident and they're like, oh, they only want this type of guy who looks this way. And they're always thinking from a male's perspective. they're thinking, oh, well, if I saw a girl who looked like that, I'd want her. And so therefore, the opposite must be true, is that if she sees a guy who looks like this, that automatically means she wants him. Sometimes that good-looking girl doesn't even think she can get that guy, even if she was physically attracted to him like that. You see what I'm saying? Because in her mind, she's probably thinking, well, I don't even think I'm that attractive enough to fuck with him.
Oh, right. But I also thinking like too, when all of those guys, because I know you put up your Tinder, you got so many matches, and guys will be like, well, how many of them did you get with? You'll say, 50, 60, and they'll be like, well, how many were good looking? And if you were to say, okay, all of them was ugly, but the fact that you still got with them means your game is still working, at least to me, because of those 50, even if they're all whack, how many dudes are they playing?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Because I'm telling you, they be thinking that, because even let's say for sake of argument, they thought those girls were ugly. I was like, oh yeah, they're all just ugly to me. I just, whatever, and all this other shit, right? The fact still remains that when you are trying to get a girl or trying to make something happen, you're still dealing with a woman regardless if you think she's a 5 or a 10. She's still a woman. So the same rules apply. A woman who you think is a 10 does not act differently than a woman who you think is a 6 based off of her level of physical attractiveness. This is what dudes don't get. They be thinking, oh, well, because I think, and remember, I keep saying they think, because it's all subjective, right? You could see a girl and think that she's a 10, and I could think she's a 4. So what is she? You know what I'm saying? What is she? You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying.
So I originally called up to ask you, but I saw the video you did the other day about don't ask your fuck buddy any questions.
Right.
And what I wanted to ask about is that, because I'm the type of guy that I've heard you talk about, you'll ask girls to see their Tinder or whatnot, and you'll see the guys that holler at them, see the messages going back and forth.
Right.
And I'm the same thing, and I'll ask the girls questions because I don't let what they say get to me or bother me or look
right.
different. Like, so I'll ask her, oh, what you doing Thursday? If she, I got a date, I'm like, cool. Well, let me know what other day you free. Or hey, if you get done with that date early, hit your boy up.
Right.
And I don't look at it as, I'm looking at her as some type of way. If she tells me something that's going to bother me, this and that, because one, I'm dating other people. I let them know. They let me know they're seeing other people. So it's just like, if you said, I already assume. So I don't let any of that stuff bother me.
Right.
So do you feel like it's a good idea if you can handle to have that conversations, or from the video you saying don't?
Oh no, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that's what see because you're woke, you understand what I'm saying, and because you understand that concept, then you could say, hey, let me see what's popping with you, and you could talk to them, ask questions, and that doesn't affect you because you see things from a broader perspective, right? And so what I was saying in that video is that there's still different facets of the game based off of what you're trying to do. So most guys, because even in that video I said, on the back end, you should already assume she's fucking with other dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Already. But the thing is, a lot of guys, they can't take the reality of it. So them asking her, that's going to fuck up their reality. You see what I'm saying? That's going to fuck up their perception, and that's going to fuck up the situation for them. So, for example, if the girl says, hey, I got a date, or I'm fucking with some dudes tonight, most dudes, like you probably be like, all right, cool, I'll see you tomorrow, or whatever, or, whatever, right? Most dudes will probably be like, damn, how many dudes she fucking? Oh my God, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, he'll end up seeing her, and then the whole time in his mind, he thinking, damn, did she just fuck somebody earlier? And now he can't even get into the zone. You know what I'm saying? To fuck. And so that's the thing. So, but also, when I'm talking about two different things, it depends on two different contexts in a game. So basically what I'm saying is this, is that you can, and this is something, I'm glad you brought this up, because this is important for people to know. You can talk about two different things in the game, and it sounds contradictory based off the context. So for example, I could say, don't use guns because guns are dangerous. And then I could turn around and say, make sure you have a gun in your house or whatever on you, just in case you get into danger. You see what I'm saying? It sounds contradictory, but it depends on the context. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing where depending on the context, it applies, but also you have to take a step back and say, which thing applies to me in my own situation and what works best for me. So for you, it ain't no problem for you to hear something from a chick. You can ask her whatever because you're at a certain mindset where you could deal with that. But then there's other guys who are not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So since I know that they're not, I'm trying to help those motherfuckers because they'll fucking ask the chick a bunch of questions and then fucking fuck their whole shit up because they don't know how to handle the answer. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Absolutely. And so with that, one thing I was going to ask then, okay, with that, even if you with a fuck buddy or someone you just date casually, can like you said, talk about, because I can ask them certain things, but from the information they give you, would you use that in a way of like, because sometimes, with a fuck buddy or whatnot, if we're cool, we get along, after it's been a minute, we might go out to grab a drink or a movie or
right.
Something. But then I also see ones like, if I get to talking to them and find out, okay, they're kind of lying or this and that, I'm just like, okay, you're just strictly sex, nothing else, nothing more.
Right.
Would you use like kind of questioning them and talking to them to determine how you deal with them?
Yeah, and that's the thing. See, and that's the point of the questioning, because the questioning, and this is what I say in the video, is that the questioning sometimes gets you to the point where you start to see them that way. You understand? Because you might be dealing with a chick, you ask her these questions, and then you say, okay, well, she based off her answers, I'm seeing what type of girl she is. Right. And then you say, well, maybe I shouldn't be putting this much energy into her because she may not appreciate it, or she's, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing where, because in that aspect, it's still more in a positive direction, because at least now you're just going based off of what you're hearing and seeing and adjusting for your own benefit. But you have certain guys who, when they hear these answers based off of what the girl is saying, it takes a negative turn in a lot of situations where they're like, now their energy towards the chick is very passive aggressive based off of what they heard. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, right. I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at it as, right? Because I that's what I like to do. Talk, conversate, even if it's just, we just fuck buddies, but to see what type of person are you?
Right.
Somebody that I could rock with, maybe, like you said, go out, have a bite to eat, or you just somebody, it's just strictly hitting you up, like you say, option Z, I'll hit you up on a board.
Right, exactly.
Based upon, if you're a liar or this or that. So I would, just want to ask that.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Because based off of how you see her, because like let's say you with a chick and she tell you something, or you find something out where you see that she's ungrateful. So I'm like, okay, if you're an ungrateful chick, I ain't gonna really do all this other stuff we could have been doing. I'll just come over and hit it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it. Like with one girl, right, where we, talking, fuck buddy. I was like, she cool. Let me find out, which type of chick she is, and then I find out what other guys, like, she would lie to them, like ghost them and all this stuff. And I said, well, if you'll do that to them, what makes me think you would do it to me?
Right.
Oh, you're different. I wouldn't do that. But yet I found out when we first started rocking, she did lie to me.
Right, exactly.
Later. So I'm just like, you know what? She's the type of, let me just keep it in this column. You don't move from it at all.
Exactly. Exactly. No, that's facts. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? That's some real talk.
But that's all I want, man, just to call up and chop it up for a few, man. Appreciate that info as usual.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm holla.
All right.
All right, peace. All right. You.
What's up, Mr. Carlio?
What's popping?
Yo, I got a question, man.
What's going on?
Yeah, I want to know, what are the qualities to look for in a woman before I make her my girlfriend?
Well, what do you want? What do you want in your type of relationships? Like, what type of girls do you like? What's some things you want to go on in your relationship?
A woman that, like, is fun, that's understanding, caring.
Okay.
She knows how to cater to her man.
Okay.
Cooks, cleans, has good hygiene, got good morals, got goals.
Right. And
like
so
that.
and that's the thing. And so what you do is while you're dating her and hooking up with her, you see if she does those things on a consistent basis. You see what I'm saying? So let's say you dating her and you hooking up with her for a year. Within that year, get her to do shit for you. Be like, yo, listen, I want you to cook me some dinner. I'm gonna come over to your spot. You understand what I'm saying? And see how compliant she is with that. Get her to do something to show that she actually is caring. You understand? Sometimes step back and see what she's going to do on her own to show you these qualities. But you do that, you vet her for at least a year. So you see that she's doing it. Not only she's doing it, but she's consistent. Because what some women will do is they'll do that shit for a few months. And then they get you, and then you're thinking, oh, she's on point. Then she becomes your girlfriend, it'd be some bullshit. So you got to give her some time to show and prove. And that's what you do as you're dating her. You know what I'm saying?
You said vet her for a whole year?
Yes, a whole year, at least.
So what do you mean by that?
So that's what I'm saying. So vet her because for what you said, for example, you want a girl who cooks and cleans, right?
Yeah. So
what you do is you invite her to your place. Let's say you invite her to your place, y'all hook up, y'all have sex or whatever, and you say, yo, I'm gonna need you to go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich or make this or do that, right? And you see if she does it. You understand what I'm saying? And not only does she do it without any fucking hesitation, without any bullshit. And not only does she do it without any hesitation or any bullshit, does she do it on a consistent basis? You see what I'm saying? And that's why you have to wait for a while, because you want to see how consistent she is with doing the things that she needs to do. And you see what I'm saying? Because what you're basically doing is that you're training her to be your girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Because what you have to understand is no woman is like, when a person says a chick is wifey material or girlfriend material, right?
Yeah.
Girlfriend material and wifey material is created. It's not a thing that just happens. You understand what I'm saying? The shit is created. So you have to create the situations, create the circumstances to allow her to prove herself that she can be that. And so it's training her to do that consistently over a period of time. You see what I'm saying? And then once she does prove that, then you say, okay, cool. So now I can make you my girl because you've been doing this consistently for over a year and you've been shown and proven. Because what happens is this: the reason why most guys have issues with their girlfriends is because they didn't put them through any training. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, any training.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And so if they fail the training, they don't become your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Right. That's it. Right. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing women do, but on the flip side.
It's like I just need to know, like, for myself, just to know what the right qualities to look for and like see if you possess those, because like nowadays a lot of these chicks they don't have like really real good qualities about themselves. Mm-hmm. They got like a lot of more like you say simple, like more negative things about themselves than good things. So like in order for me, like I wanted to get in a relationship, like I just need to know if what's the right qualities to look out for. That I know that I won't get into myself into something that won't be something that I feel like I wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasted a lot of time with a lot of women that wasn't about shit before. So
right, but that's why you take your time. And that's why you figure out what you want in a chick. And that's why, based off of what you want, that's what you get her to do, or see if she's going to do it on her own. Because the best situation is if you meet a chick where her energy is, she sort of naturally does certain things. You understand what I'm saying? So and she's naturally cooperative and susceptible to your game, right? But there's certain girls where you gotta sort of give them a little nudge to take it to that level. You understand what I'm saying? And then once you see that they're starting to get it, they're starting to do it. Then what's going to happen is he's like, okay, well, I see she's showing improvement and all this other stuff, and then that's when you say, okay, I could fuck with you on shit. You know what I mean?
It's like every girl I meet is like she real like combative, like she real, she's not cooperative, like she just like got a whole negative aspect about men, and you know what I mean. She just like a lot of them just don't. They don't. I don't think they even like dudes for real. I think
you got to talk to different. You got to talk to a whole different. You got to talk to a whole different types of women, bro. These chicks out. If you're running into that a lot, you got to upgrade your shit and talk to way different women. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you run into chicks who's on that super combative shit and they on that other bullshit, you got to nip that in the bud quickly, and only talk to women who are the opposite of that. So don't give these women any time of day when you notice that they're doing that bullshit. As soon as you notice it, you kick them to the curb immediately. Like, for example, there's times where even online, where I would match with a girl online and I would say to her, hey, here's my number, text me tonight or whatever, and we'll talk, right? And then I'll see her say give me another message and say, hey, I don't really want to do that. How about we talk on here more, right? And I would just leave. I wouldn't even respond to that. And then she would send me another message and she'd be like, hey, good morning, what's up? I wouldn't even respond to that. Then she'll fucking send me her number and she'd be like, hey, give me a call when you get a chance. And I wouldn't respond to that. So she's pretty much done. And this is what I'm saying, where I've already cut her off because she's already showing me resistance from the beginning. I told you to hit me up, and now you're saying, no, I'd rather do this. I don't care what you rather do. I want to do what I want to do with you. And if you don't want to do that, then we good. You could go do something with somebody else. So what I'm saying is that the more you do that, the more you're going to attract more women who are going to cooperate, because that's going to be your standard. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be your standard. And the reason why that's going to be your standard is because you create a situation to where that's your standard. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if I ask a straight man, if I say to a straight guy, hey, do you have any problem? Or I ask him, I say, do you date dudes? Right? He's gonna say no, because that's not what I do. That's not my standard. I only fuck with chicks. So therefore, he has no problems with dudes because he don't fuck with dudes. You understand what I'm saying? His whole energy and focus is on women. So the same thing applies here. You have no problems with these chicks who are combative and uncooperative because I don't fuck with that. I only fuck with this. You see what I'm saying? And so when you take that out the equation, all you have left to do is to fuck with this. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So you gotta totally ignore these chicks. Like as soon as you see it, it could be mid fucking sentence. You stop talking to them. You could delete the number. It's over. You feel what I'm saying? That's it.
Right.
That's all it is, bro. All right.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it, Cardio.
All right, bro. I'm holla. Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right. So let me see what else this is. You, what's going on?
Yeah, what's good, bro? This Quez.
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. So I just had a question.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as so once you go through the year and a half stage with the girl and coach her up and shit like that to be a girl and shit like that,
right?
And she becomes a girl. What change? And y'all start moving into shit like that. I don't know, years down the road or whatever. What changes as far as game? How you treat the game and how you treat her and shit like that when y'all actually living in the same house together. And not just scheduling days to see her and all that shit like that. You actually have to see her every day. Talk to her and all that shit. How does game change? You know what I'm saying? Do you I don't know. I know you live with your wife or whatever, so all right. So
you're saying, how does the game change once you're living with the girl? Y'all been together? Because the thing is, I wouldn't necessarily suggest to live with a chick, you know, after you've only been fucking with her for a year. You understand what I'm saying? Or a year and a half. You can make her your girlfriend after, you know, at that time, but I wouldn't suggest just straight up going in and living with her. And the reason why I say that is because, again, the best way to approach women and to get the most cooperation and to get the most out of the situations you're in with women is you have to give them things in, you know, it's levels. You understand what I'm saying? So if I just made you my girlfriend, right? That's you jumped the level. So I'm not gonna make you move in with me at the same time, because that's a whole nother level. You see what I'm saying? Like we still gotta, you know what I'm saying? Let me fill you out a little bit as my actual girlfriend. Now we're let's say if you're in a monogamous relationship, right? Y'all are monogamous, that's your girlfriend, y'all kicking it, y'all doing your thing. Is she now, because remember, before a woman's your girlfriend, she's still fucking other dudes. If you guys, you understand what I'm saying? If you guys end up being monogamous, she's gonna stop fucking other dudes. So how is she now without fucking other dudes and only fucking you and being you know, attentive to you, right? So now let's say, you know, 5-6 months down the line, everything's cool. Then maybe you could think about, okay, we can move in and all this other shit if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is always do shit in levels. You understand what I'm saying? Just like treat it like a business. The person comes in, the entry level, you know, they work their way up to manager, work their way up to fucking, you know, vice president or whatever it is. But it takes time. It's not anything you're just giving her, because what happens is that when she feels like she earned it, and a lot of this is subconscious too, when she feels like she earned it, she's more appreciative of the actual interaction and actually what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Right, exactly. But once you are living with the chick or whatever, right? You know, the game is really just about maintenance. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the specific people, but it's just about maintenance. It's about, you know, how do we maintain our situation? How do we maintain, you know, keeping the fucking interest there? How do we maintain when we might be pissing each other off or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all these different things that, and you as the man have to be able to manage that on a consistent basis. So there's no resting when it comes to this. This is why I always tell guys when they talk about getting into relationships or having a girlfriend and all that, having a girlfriend is a responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't some just we chilling back and it's nothing. You gotta constantly, you're on 24 hours, 7 days a week. You understand what I'm saying?
So like, and I agree with you saying, I agree with everything you're saying. So like, I mean, more like I want to get at, I guess I'll make it a little more personal for me.
Right.
Like I'm going to be in like a polygamous relationship, but like it's going to be like I don't know. I'm thinking about like doing like a wife thing, like you got a girlfriend, or just having 2 girlfriends. I don't really know how I want to do that yet, but you know what I'm saying? Just as far as like time though, and like I don't know, like time, like dates and shit like that, and I don't know, shit you do in the house. Like, does it change like as far as the amount of attention you give her, like the dates you go on, just you know what I'm saying? And especially when you got to do it with 2 girls, you know what I mean? Just doesn't change like as far as like because you know, like when you first fucking with a girl, whatever, you always, like you said, you want to go slow, you want to give her these days, whatever, for this amount of time, and then upgrade to different shit like that. So what's the upgrade in like when you're living though? We're living with them though. Like what's like you know what I'm saying? Like you're obviously gonna be communicating every day and talking every day and spending time with each other every day, but like what's the upgrade from that though? Like how do you know, I know you got a manage for something, but like what's the
So you say what's the upgrade from actually y'all living together and that's your girlfriend? Or like what's the upgrade after that?
What do you give her? Yeah, what do you give her after that? Like how do you keep it? You know what I mean?
It depends. It depends on what your specific like you know, goals are and situations are. Because like let's say, for example, let's say you are doing some sort of thing with your business or whatever it is, that could be an upgrade of having her involved more and more in your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or some guys may want to end up making the chick his wife. You understand what I'm saying? So it all depends on what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? And so that creates more of a bond with the situation as things are progressing. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's always going to be you know, something else, because y'all are growing together. And since you're growing together, there's going to be other things that you're, you know, teaching her or giving her. You understand what I'm saying? Because even when you give her information, that's still an upgrade. You understand what I'm saying? So you see, right, exactly. So there's always so much more things that you're able to give the chick, but she has to be prepared to receive it. She has to be at a level to where it's worth her receiving this type of information. So this is why I was saying to the other caller, when I'm on Tinder and I just stop talking to a girl, right? A lot of times I don't tell the girl why I stopped talking to her, right? Because she's not at a level where she's worthy to get the game as to why I stopped fucking with her. You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm, you see what I mean? So when I'm dealing with a chick who's been fucking with me for a while, if she does something wrong, I'm going to tell her, hey, look, you fucked up because of this and because of that. So I'm giving her some game because she's earned that level of game for me to give her. You see what I'm saying? That's what you see what I mean? So it's that type of shit where it's always levels to the thing, because understand when a person is just getting shit, or especially when you give the chicks shit, you just give them shit, you just give them a bunch of shit. They, you know, it's like giving someone a flyer. They don't fucking, you know, it's like whatever, it's a flyer. I don't give a fuck. I just throw it away to put it, drop it on the ground. And you just give it to them without them having had earned any of this of the shit. You see what I mean? And so if that happens, it's easy for her to just bounce or to just like be whatever or to be disrespectful, because you just gave her everything without her having to put in anything. So she hasn't invested anything. She hasn't invested any time, any energy to get what she got. So it's easy for her to just be like, I'm gone. You understand? Or fuck it. You see what I mean? So it's always think about you know, levels to the shit. You understand what I'm saying? So even when you fucking with a girl and y'all hooking up, you can hook up with her, but don't have her spend the night, because spending the night is another level. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you see what I mean? So you want to always do something to where she can see like, oh shit, like I'm actually moving up in his life. I'm actually like, oh, before this didn't happen, now he's you know what I'm saying? Now he's letting me do this, or this is happening, and then they appreciate it more. You see what I'm saying?
So about the like spend the night thing though. Like what if I just like having like my pussy there in the morning, I hit the joint and then like let her go like later in the day or something? Is that okay, or is that still like giving her that level or whatever?
I mean, you could do that, but it's still, if you do that, then you would have to keep doing it the same way all the time. Meaning that let's say you have her spend a night and then you smash in the morning and you tell her to go, right? But if you end up smashing and then you be like, let her linger on for the middle of the day and the rest of the day, then that's the issue. You see what I'm saying? Because now she's getting way more than she should be getting at that point. You see what I'm saying? But I usually say don't even let them spend a night. You feel what I'm saying? Because then you're taking away a level. You understand? You're taking away a point where you could have actually made it a level. This is what I'm saying. So like, because now what happens is if you made her spend a night, telling her she can spend a night don't mean nothing anymore, because she's always spent the night. You see what I'm saying? So it's like whatever. So based off of how you do it, you're gonna have to up it later. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like when a person, like if a guy meets a girl and within 6 months he marries her, it's like, what else is there for her to level up to? Right? Because it all happens so quick. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And so there's no actual investment and no emotional attachment to what was going on. You see what I'm saying?
I feel that.
You feel me?
This is one of my questions, okay?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So like I said, I'm gonna do the polyamorous thing or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just wondering, like, is it a good idea? I mean, I don't know, but is it a good idea if, like, because like the girl I got right now, like, she's not really attracted to other women in that way,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm obviously gonna have another girl though, and like, would it be a bad idea to like try and like create a situation where like we're all gonna be three living together, or is it better just have two girls that are attracted to each other in some kind of way and live in the same house or whatever? Because like I said, I don't know if I want to do the wife thing and the girlfriend thing, or just have like two girlfriends or whatever. Because I know I feel like one has to be upgraded to wife, or both have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the thing is, it's not necessarily. It depends on what. It depends on what you're trying to do, though, because if you're in a living situation with both of them, right? They don't necessarily have to be into each other, you know what I'm saying, to get that situation. Now, if that's important to you, meaning you want a situation where the girls you're with are into each other, then that's a different thing. Then you gotta find not only two women who like women, but two women who like each other. You see what I'm saying? Which is a whole nother thing. You feel what I mean? So, but it can be done, but it's just more work on your part. Now, if you get two women who are into you, but they don't necessarily need to be into each other, that's easier to find. You see what I'm saying? But again, it all depends on what you want. You know what I'm saying? And how you want it, and then you got to go about it in that manner. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it just all depends on how you go about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Got you. All right, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate it, call my brother. All right.
Thank you, bro. Keep that Patreon going. That shit fire.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. I'm holla.
All right, bro.
Peace. All right. Hold on one second. You. What's up? What's going on?
Jim?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Alright, I know this is kind of off topic, but shit, man, I just want to know, like, how is pussy supposed to smell, man? Like, I know how it's supposed to smell, but like, based off like you and your experience, and there's a couple guys in the chat, if you want to chime in on this, because I'm gonna go back and look at shit. But like, how is pussy supposed to smell? Because a lot of chicks, like, I mean, a couple of chicks, you know, they cool down there, but a lot of chicks, they don't down there, it don't be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the top half, they neck, they shoulders, they smell good, they got, but then down there, it's just a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, what's your whole thought on that? Like, do you come across that a lot? Like, they don't smell like bad, but it's just, it don't smell, I don't know, man. So, what you think?
Well, look, the thing is this, man. You know, the thing is, I like when pussy smell like nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Or like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, where it don't really have, you know, because it is one thing. You have the nothing smell, the vagina smell, and then you have the just disgusting, I'm about to throw up and die smell. You feel what I'm saying? So you know, the thing is, if a chick's shit smell crazy, you got to be careful because, you know, one, it could be an STD type of thing. Two, it could be some sort of bacterial infection. You understand what I'm saying? And so yeah, so those type of things will happen. So the thing is that, you know, it's not supposed to be smelling crazy. You understand? The most it should, you know, it could smell like is because there's some chicks who have it's like a vagina smell, so it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell like nothing. You understand? So that's decent. But then if it's smelling like fish and piss and, you know, a bunch of crazy shit and it's stinking up the whole room and shit, that's not good. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a chick who may need to get some things checked out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But that's all I want to know, man. So like, I mean, is it just me? I'm tripping because I it's like on a handful of times where a chick, but not a handful, it's been more than a little handful, but it's like
right.
It's more so that you don't get a chick that got the vagina man. Like, and it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't like it. I just like it to smell like nothing.
I feel you. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You know, some chicks, they're gonna have some, you know, some shit smelling.
Tell them, like, to get in the shower or something, like.
Yeah, be like, yo, get in the shower. Fucking, let's go take a shower. Tell her let's go take a shower or something, because this, you know, that shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then some chicks, you know, you just, you know, can't really fuck with them like that, because I remember a long time ago there was this chick that I messed with, and the worst is this too, man. I'm sure you guys have been in this, fucking with a chick back in the day or some shit, or even now you probably fuck with a chick like this where it took you a minute to smash, whether it be a few days or some shit, or, you know, even that whole day you trying to smash or whatever, you finally get to smash, and then she take her pants off and you start smelling that shit, and you be like, damn, I was waiting for this shit. This is terrible. You know what I'm saying? And you mad as fuck. You're like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like,
see, that's the thing. That's what made me even more upset, because I take so much pride in, like, in my hygiene and shit, and I make sure, like, I'm putting everyone to my breath, on the arms, everything. Like, I make sure everything's straight. Just to come to that, like, I don't know. And a lot of women say that I smell good and shit like that, but I can't return the compliment. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it.
That's funny.
So, like, yeah, man, and that's just all what I've been doing. Especially like with this virus thing, I've been smashing a lot of motherfuckers. You know, I don't know, man. Shit, they know they coming. I don't understand. They know they coming over to get fucked, but yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. Shit, I don't know. I don't know how they. I don't know what's going on in their minds or something. Like, is it like, that's what I'm saying? Is it like a problem? Like, I know we don't got vaginas and shit like that, but it's just like, is it more like a health issue or something? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, yeah, some of it is. Some of it is a health issue. Some of them, you know, they you know, they ain't been washing right. It just, you know, it is what it is. But you got to, you know, it's like anything else, man. You're gonna have to charge them to the game. You feel what I'm saying? You have to charge them to the game. That's what it is, bro. All right. That's what's up. My dude EO in the chat was popping. EO, you want to get on real quick before we get out of here? Let me know. I'll send you the link. Hit me up on my email. So EO, email me at askmrlocario@gmail. What's popping? Who this?
What's up, Mr. Locario? This is Desmond.
What's going on? What's popping?
Not much. I'm a long time listener. I've been listening to you for about like 2 years now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I recently just finished reading your book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day.
That's what's up. That's what's going on.
Yeah, it made me realize like how simple it is to really approach women.
Right.
And really in that you really have to do more to get more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of, I like how you simplified the book. Like, you made it really simple.
Right.
Like, I was like, when I got to reading, I was like, damn, is that easy?
Nah, I feel you. That's great. It is easy, but dudes, you know, they don't you know what I'm saying? They make it so much more difficult than it actually needs to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They make it way more difficult than it needs to be. So what else is going on with you though?
Not much. Just had a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
One of my questions is how important is it to be honest with women?
Mm-hmm.
I find like whenever I lie to women, it makes the interaction with a female a lot harder. But like whenever I'm honest, it feels much better. Like I feel much better about myself in this situation, and I notice things just flow a lot more naturally when I'm honest compared to just lying.
Mm-hmm. Now that's facts. Well, the thing is, because when you're lying, right, you always gotta remember to lie, and then you already know you bullshitting the chick, and you know it's and the fact that you lie is an indication that who you are isn't good enough, which is why you're lying. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where, you know, when you tell the truth, it's like, hey, this is me. This is what's going on. This is how I feel. This is the real deal. So either take it or leave it. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that women women appreciate that more because now then they feel like they don't have to fucking lie to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because as soon as a chick feels like you're lying and she could sense that or something's going on, then it's like, you know, she's always gonna be a better liar than you. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's where people, you know, do start getting played. But if you come up to her and be like, yo, this is what it is, this is what's popping, she'll follow your lead and also be honest also. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing, is that you gotta be able to lower her defenses with the honesty, because that's what honesty does, is because women will have their defenses up because they already from the jump think that you might be bullshitting them. But then when they realize, okay, this guy, he's, you know what I'm saying, he's actually like just chilling on point and he telling me what it is, so I could just chill and tell him what it is. I could just, you know, chill and be myself and it's all good. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was dealing with my coworker. She's 30 years old, and I'm 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of told her for the jump, I wasn't looking for anything like serious. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that like it just made the interaction so much easier versus how I just pretended I wanted a serious relationship.
Right. Now that's what it is, man. Just, you know, just keep being honest with them. Just keep letting them know what you want. And then, you know, let the chicks who want to fuck with you. The ones who don't. And then you just keep it pushing that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, bro.
Also, too, I was reading I was watching one of your videos a while ago about abundance mentality.
Right.
You said you had dropped one girl, even when you didn't have any girls.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, that was when you had the abundance mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of expand on that?
As far as saying, when I was talking about how even when I didn't have girls, I dropped a chick because she's on some bullshit.
Yeah, and then you was like, that was like a subconscious reminder of myself that like I can get more women.
Oh yeah, that's.
You know, you're also saying that you kind of you updated your thinking, your mindset, and whatnot. So you kind of elaborate on that.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, the thing is, you want to have because the thing is, when we talk about abundance mindset, it's a mindset. So you don't actually you don't actually necessarily have to literally have the abundance of women with you or have it to have the mindset. You see what I'm saying? The mindset is the thing that gets you the abundance. So the thing is, you have to understand that when you're trying to hold on to a chick because that's the only chick you have, that means you don't have the abundance mindset. You got to be like, yo, she's on some bullshit, I'm gonna let her go even though I have no other women. And so I know that I can get more because my mindset is telling me I can. And so me being able to let go of that woman makes it even easier for me to get more women, because now I'm like, well, I don't got no other chicks, so I got to go out there and get it cracking. You understand what I'm saying? And so that motivates you to actually do more and to do better. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, that's all that is. You just got to have that mindset regardless. Whether you have one girl, you know, 10 girls, no girls, whatever, that's the mindset that's going to keep the shit, you know, flowing for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that makes a big difference. Because with me, I'm kind of like I'm late in the game. I'm now trying to realize like my value.
Right.
Earlier in my life, I didn't realize like my value at all. So I was kind of just carry myself in like a non-confident manner. But now I'm trying to realize my value and like the benefit that can give women. Like I'm starting to realize that now.
Right. Nah, that's what it is, bro. That's good. You know what I'm saying? You're on the right track. So just keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be, you know, shit's gonna be working out. You just gotta stay focused on that path. You be good. You feel me?
Definitely.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Appreciate it.
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace. All right. You, what's going on? Yo.
What up, man?
What's going on, bro?
Telling me I got to call back again, man. Yeah, by the way, it's a good show today, man.
That's
I got a question.
all right, that's good.
Yeah. When you talk about masculinity, right?
Mm.
When people think of it too, especially back, sometimes I still do too, but if it's more of a physique, you know what people say masculine, stuff like that, a masculine, dealing with women, because women like guys wearing good shape, stuff like that, the way
Right.
they walk. So if it's more of how you treat the woman, my for instance too, like if it's chick reject you, you have that don't get attitude, whatever, you get more, or get more of how you act or how you look too. You know, some guys would be like, oh yeah, when I get back in the gym and stuff like that, more girls don't want me, but come to find that's not true, because like you say, you can look good in the outside, you interact with a woman, she don't want you, but you know what the hell you're doing.
Right.
So, or masculine, so how would you face that?
Right. Well, the thing is, you know, you can have a masculine physique. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that, you know, you have a physique that looks strong, that looks hard. You understand what I'm saying? That's a masculine type of physique. But just because you have a masculine physique doesn't mean that you are a masculine type of dude. You understand? Because you could have the physique, but you could be a bitch ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a dude who's like a simp or a fucking, mangina or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a masculine energy, a masculine attitude at the end of the day that determines that masculine essence that draws women in. You feel what I'm saying? Because you could look a certain way, but just because you look a certain way, that doesn't necessarily mean that you exude that energy or that you're able to you're able to make things happen in a certain way. So for example, I can wear a doctor's uniform and look like a doctor, but that don't mean that I got doctor energy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna be found out that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, that's not gonna help me just having that look. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but earlier too, you had one of the callers. I forgot the third or fourth caller, but you had it was the one I kept talking about too, how the race thing. You was telling them that too, how white women prefer black men because they're masculine. But are you saying that too, like white men don't carry that trait? Why is that black?
No, white men. No, white men are masculine too. What I'm saying though is that black men are seen as the most masculine. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why, in a society that has a very white supremacist, energy going on. This is why they constantly have to fuck with black men. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason. See, a person, if a person is confident in their own shit, they would never actually fuck with anybody else because they're confident in their own shit. Usually what happens is the person who's insecure always wants to fuck with someone else who they feel is better than them, smarter than them, this, whatever the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that black men, we have a different energy, which is seen in general as more masculine. You see what I'm saying? And so that goes with the look, but also the energy. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's just the what goes on with that. So that doesn't mean that there aren't masculine white men. Of course, masculine white men. What I'm saying is that as a whole, black men are seen as more masculine, just with raw masculinity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But but you talk about too how to make a woman. Like I said, I used to do things. Like I said, I used to make women be my girlfriend in a short time notice. But how you carry this 1 year? Even there, I've never done that.
Never done what?
Like vet a woman for 1 year and then before become my girlfriend. But is that even possible? Because what I'm saying, you never heard how people be like, first and two, I'm gonna give to my brother. He met his wife on Match, and they were together no more than probably a year or two, and they got married. And like I said, I don't know their personal life, how the marriage is. I mean, from what I'm seeing from the outside, it seems like everything is going good. But can you meet somebody, be like, you know what, this person, he or she's gonna be like, if I'm speaking for a woman, like a woman can see a guy, be like, okay, I think this will work, and he can think, well, from looking at this woman, from interacting with her in more than an hour, probably a week, okay, this is it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what 6.1 billion people in the world. There are people out there you can connect with right away. I'm looking for man.
No, and it's not about. See, this is what you guys understand. When I talk about you waiting a year or a year and a half to make a chick your girl, what I'm talking about is I'm saying that to get the most optimal, the best situation happening with a woman that you're supposed to be with for an extended period of time, or a woman who's going to be your girlfriend or wife for an extended period of time, I'm saying to get the best situation out of that, you actually have to make that chick wait. And what I mean is this. So your friend or your brother, whoever you said I was married or whatever, they could be married. There's a lot of people that's married, but how many men are married and happy? How many men are married and their wife actually respects them as men? You understand what I'm saying? Because you always hear the joke of, oh, my wife is mad, so I had to sleep on the couch. The fuck is that? You understand? What type of man is sleeping on a couch in a house that he's supposedly paying for? You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Where dudes, yeah, they'll be with a wife or they'll be with a girl, but their girl is running them. You understand what I'm saying? Their fucking wife is running the show. The dude's miserable because his wife's running the show. The chick's miserable because she don't want to run shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so that you got a lot of relationships like that. So what I'm saying is this, is that in order for you to have a relationship that's beneficial not only to you, but also the woman that you're with, you have to create a situation for her to become that woman for you. And so therefore, at the same time, simultaneously, you're becoming that man that she needs. You see what I mean? And so that's the difference.
Yeah, when somebody said that too, because like I said, I had called back a week ago. I was telling you about I asked you a question about marriage, and I ended up telling you, and I have a friend of mine too. He's sitting on the couch right now. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking. Like yo, I had an event one time, and I hit up this dude that I know, and I said, bro, I'm having this event, come through. This nigga said, well, I don't know yet because I have to ask my wife if it's cool if I come. I said, nigga, what? I said, you got to ask your wife permission to go and do something? I was like, nigga, you done. It's over. And this is what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, my God.
And that's why, too. But the reason why I asked that, too, and like I said, too, when I was doing the whole dating before the whole COVID-19 bullshit, and I still noticed that, too, a lot of women, too, like, they're very short span. Like, you tell them groups that they do it for short consistent, and then they'll stop. It's like, that's why I'm asking them, like, how do you have these women consistently do things on the basis? Like, everything would be good. Like, it was one thing I was messing with for a month, and then everything just stopped.
So you're saying how do you keep these women for that long period of time?
Yeah, because mostly, like I said, I'm not sure, like I said, I'm in my mid-30s, and these folks different out there. It's all about me, and social media. And I know that you said that too. Women have always been doing that, but I think that things have got to worse to the point where because so much men are beta and shit, that women feel like, okay, well, if he doesn't want to do it, I can leave him, and I have 10 other guys. Mine is too, like you said, too. Women are talking to multiple men. So a woman, like, for instance, like this thing, like, I want to go extra dates. Like, I'll do that extra date. I'll do one drink date, shout out vibe that I said, but these women want to go more and more dates. So I'm like, but how do you keep these women on a constant basis when they're all over the place and when they have guys who will do it for them?
Because this is the thing you gotta understand. I told guys this a million fucking times, is that the women that are out here, the reason why it's hard for guys to keep them interested, or the reason why it seems like, damn, well, they got all these options and all this other stuff or whatever, is because when you're dealing, and this goes to everything I've been saying, it's all connected. Like the last caller hit me up and he said, he was talking about like how does he's running into a bunch of women who are being uncooperative and who have attitudes and all this other shit, right? So right. So what happens is that you have to become a more attractive guy. And so the way that you become a more attractive guy is, one, for example, with this, you don't put up with any of that shit. So then what happens is when the next woman sees you, right? Because understand this, women are not like you have women who are sick in the head because they got mental problems, right? But most women aren't necessarily combative. They're just combative with that dude. With another dude, she's not going to be combative. Most women don't have an attitude. They have an attitude with that dude. But with this other guy, she don't have an attitude. Most women are not flaky and fickle and all this other shit. They're doing that with that dude. But with this guy, they don't flake. So what I'm saying is be this dude right here who is not getting flaked on all the time, who's not getting a chick who's combative, who's not getting a chick who's going to be on some bullshit. The way that you become that guy is you stop taking bullshit from these women from the jump, right? And you work on yourself and you demand more from the women you're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? Because when a new chick sees you and interacts with you, she's going to notice like, damn, this guy's different from the other dudes. And then because she sees that you're different, then she's going to want to fuck with you. Why do you think, for example, it's so easy for me to deal with a girl and be in an open relationship and you know, have a woman with me and be like, yeah, go do your thing. The reason why is because I know that she's going to see like, damn, these other dudes, they not as good as Locario though. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So when a chick has been in her inbox on Tinder and she went out on 15 something dates in the past month or two, and then she meets a dude like me, and then she's like, oh shit, this motherfucker is different. So of course she's gonna want to stick around. Of course she's gonna be okay with me saying, listen, I'm not gonna make you my girl until a year. Because she's willing to wait. Why? Because I'm different than these other niggas. But the reason why I'm different is because I've upgraded my shit. I don't take no shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not afraid to let a chick go on you know, the first time we chilling, even if I ain't fuck her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to tell a chick, look, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm working on myself. I work on my confidence, my mouthpiece, my fucking look. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is top notch. So when she has 50 dudes in her inbox and I'm one of those 50 dudes, she's like, God damn, this one right here is the fucking dude. I know I've been acting like a fucking idiot to these other niggas, but I can't do that with him. Because if I do that with him, I'm gonna fucking lose this guy. And I don't know when the next time I'm gonna find another type like him. Because he's rare. That's what I'm saying. You guys have to become rare. And a lot of y'all doing the same shit every other guy's doing. Y'all are like okay with her being combative. Y'all still talk to her. Y'all okay with her fucking not calling you back and you still call her back trying to get with her. Y'all okay with her fucking disrespecting you and you still fuck with her. That's what I'm saying. You have to be the guy who don't put up with that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
That's all I'm saying. And that's how you get the chick to, because look, when dudes be talking about, well, a woman's not gonna go for this or go for that. Cool, she could bounce. I don't control her. You understand what I'm saying? She don't gotta get down with what the fuck I'm talking about. She could go and go back to the rest of the dudes who's kissing her ass and sucking her butt. And when she's miserable, and then she's like, damn, I'm tired of these losers who keep fucking giving me everything I asked for and not putting me in my place and, you know, not being a real man. She's gonna come back to the real dude. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you know how many women that I've messed with who, and this happened multiple times. This woman that I messed with, they weren't my girlfriends, right? We would just hook it up. We would just hang out, date, whatever. And they say, Locario, I found this other dude and we're gonna be exclusive, so I can't see you anymore. I say, cool. And I say, if it don't work out, holla back at me. And they say, cool. Bro, I tell you 8, maybe 9 times out of 10, they always call me back. And sometimes they call me while they're still in the fucking relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And that's because most of the dudes out there don't know what the fuck they're doing. Most of the dudes out there don't got no fucking game. Most of the dudes out there aren't confident. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I stress for guys to get on their shit. Because that's the thing that's going to get you more cooperative women. That's the secret to the sauce. Get on your shit. You see what I'm saying? And stop taking bullshit from the women. It's really not a complicated thing. You know what I'm saying? It's really not complicated. But a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the same thing you were talking about one time too, how you want to, like if the chick was to go to a club with you or whatever, or not with you, and you went to that bathroom and you saw her talking to another guy, how would you, and I made a mistake. How do you think I should approach the situation? Like I said, all this stuff happened, like I said before the corona. Like I said, I was making mistakes. Even I was smashing, I fought back a week ago. I was smashing a couple of chicks, but I think some chicks I was losing was because too, I was being sent. And you have to understand too, I'm not speaking for all. Some of us may have been conditioned a certain way. So I think for me, so certain things I've been doing that since high school. So even college too. So that's why I'm trying to break it off. Like I said, I found your channel about a year ago, year and a half ago, and a lot of stuff you said makes sense. But whatever. Let me give you an example. I was at a line with a chick that we smashed with that, but we went out for a lounge session. I want to go to a spot with the road, and I said, cool, whatever, we went. And then, but I said, we're together. But I feel like, I'm with you. You know what I mean? This is where I would want you to act. But if I went to the bathroom, next thing I know, guess what I see? She's getting out her number. You know what I mean? So, I didn't take it personal. I don't think you was trying like, yes, you did. You would have been asking him that.
So wait, so you was with the chick, and then you went to the bathroom, and she gave out a number to another dude?
Yeah. So I told him, I'm like, okay, I mean, it wasn't that serious. I'm like, okay. I mean, if you want to talk to other dudes, you could have told me that. I mean, I was trying to say, you know what, I'm going to the spot. If there may be guys out there, you know what I mean? I mean, me, cool. But I feel like you doing stuff behind my back. I hate that sneaky shit, you know what I mean? But I'm straightforward. Like, I learned that straightforward move from you. Like, if this is a fuck buddy thing, you feel me? Of course, I'm going to talk to other chicks, you feel me? Because we're not serious. But I feel like she always went to the bathroom or something, and then she started giving out her number.
And wait, hold on, is this girl your girlfriend?
No, she wasn't. But I thought that it's the way she came about doing it, though. Do you think that by me hearing like that, I fucked up?
Yeah, yeah, you fucked up. Because again,
but she'll be sneaky about it, though.
We said it again?
Yeah, but she would be sneaky about it, though. I fucked up, though. I thought she'd be like a little sneaky shit.
No, but this is what I'm saying. That's not your girl. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm saying is that because she's not your girl, she could give her number out to 1 million niggas. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You got to separate yourself from other dudes. What most dudes are going to do is what you did. You understand? And feel a certain type of way and be like, yo, you understand? If that was your girlfriend, I'd be like, okay, that's maybe that's a little too crazy. But if that's not your girlfriend, it don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. And because what I'm saying is you have to be above all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens now is this. How do you think? Because you what did you say to her when that happened?
No, I approached her about it. You know what I mean? I was like, who's that, your boyfriend? I mean, you trying to mess with her, but I was questioning her, but I was trying to act like I was in. It didn't bother me. It didn't. But like I told you, it bothered me because I feel like she did it on a sneak tip. You feel me? Like I wouldn't care if people would talk to you like, you know what, there's different people out here I see. You know what I mean? I want to go talk to them. Cool. You feel me? Because I don't believe doing stuff behind people's back. I'm straightforward. I learned that from you, being honest. But the fact that, and I questioned, I'm like, okay, so who's that, your boyfriend? She was like, why? I was like, nah, I think you give out your number. She's like, it's a matter. I was like, nah, it's not even matter. The fact that you giving out your number. I mean, I'm with you. For me, all you have to do is like, all you have to say was like, I mean, there's people out here. I told her just like that. She was like, so why do you permission from you? It went back and forth. But I'm like,
see, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. No, this is what I'm saying. This is why you fucked up in the situation, right? Because the thing is this. What happens is this. Whenever a woman is not your girl, right? Listen to me now. Whenever a woman is not your girl, right? She's free to do whatever the fuck she wants. She's let that chick free. Let her go. Let her do whatever the fuck she wants, right? When you start to, because notice what happened. You confront her about it. You're like, yo, what's that about? Blah, blah, blah. You're getting to the damn argument. Now, all you're doing is you're giving her, right, a lot more fucking energy than needs to be happening at this moment. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's at a point where she's not even worth the energy you're giving her. You're giving her boyfriend. Like if this was your girlfriend and y'all decided, hey, it's just me and you and we're exclusive and we're working together towards building something together, that's one thing. But this is not your girlfriend. And so what happens is that when you did that, you're acting like every other dude that is out there. So now imagine she gives she gives a number or whatever, right? You don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, you chilling with her, y'all go get a drink and you go get another girl number. You understand what I'm saying? And so look, I've been in the situations plenty of times. And this happens sometimes too when you get a chick who she's cute, whatever it is like that. I talked about the story before. I took this chick to a fucking rooftop lounge bar. We chilling. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes was checking her out. I went to the bathroom. I come back. I see two dudes hollering at her. I walk right past her and talk to this other girl on the other side of the bar. Walked right past her, right? Then 2 minutes later, I see her coming up to me and grabbing me up, the girl that I was with, right? So then we chilling again. Next thing you know, because she was getting so much attention, and she saw that the dude saw that I was with her, she tried to be slick and say, hey, this is what she said to me. She said, hey, it's okay if, she said, I think it's okay if we talk to other people tonight. I said, cool. I agree. And I literally walked away from her at that moment. You understand what I'm saying? And then 2 seconds later, she's running after me. She's like, where you going? I said, I'm going to go talk to some other people. Right? And then she's following and chasing me. See, now the thing is this. That's not my girl. I'm not her man. We're both still free. But what she was trying to do was she liked the attention she was getting. So she wanted me to fall back so she could get more attention. But when I actually fell back and didn't give a fuck, now she's losing her mind. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you going? You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why she did that was because most other guys would have got upset. Most other guys would have felt a certain type of way. Most other guys would be like, yo, why are you acting like that? Which is giving her more attention, which is blowing her head up more, which is making her feel more important than she needs to feel at this time. And now she's going to be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what I'm saying, where you got to be different than that, because the fact is that if I'm chilling with you and you think the attention you're getting is more interesting than chilling with me, then go get the attention. I'm cool. You feel what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that she understood when I was walking away that she was about to lose out on the interesting shit that was popping off with me and trying to trade that for frivolous attention. So what I'm saying is that in all aspects of these situations, you have to separate yourself and you have to become that dude who is that different dude. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is understand that when you're chilling with a girl and you're hanging out, and that whole year that, or let's say you're chilling with her, rocking with her for a whole year, that whole year, she's not your girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? So she's free to fuck with whoever the fuck she want to fuck with. She's free to give her number out to whoever the fuck she want to give her number out. And so what's happening in the process is she has to be constantly choosing. This is why I walked away from the girl and then she came back to choose. I'm not saying, yo, why you want to hang out with this other person? Or why? No. Do your thing. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Go over there. Right? You could come back and choose if you want. So you have to always be in a state of having her constantly choose. You do not want a situation where you're trying to hold on to the situation when the situation hasn't been created to where it's worth holding on to. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Because that time when y'all are just dating or y'all just hooking up or whatever, that's not your girl. So you want her to be fucking with other dudes. You want her to riff-raff with all the other shit. You want her to do that so that when she actually does choose you, she's making an actual informed decision, which even creates the bond stronger if you want her to be your girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So don't get all emotional about the shit. Don't start fucking, like, yo, why you gave her the number? Why? It don't matter. You're not my girl. I don't got no fucking handcuffs on you. You could do as long as when you're fucking with me, right? We're doing what we do. Because if she left, let's say, for example, that same girl you was with, she didn't do that, right? But let's say the next day she went to a party with her friend and gave another guy her number. What's the difference?
No.
You see what I'm saying? What's the difference? It was just the oh shit, did this shit fuck up? Okay, I think the thing fucked up. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So don't get all fucking, caught up in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like just have fun with the situation. Do you let that chick fucking keep choosing and do that and get that shit popping. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I've been telling you for a while now. I'm gonna have other cats jump in too. But I appreciate it too, Latalia. With your frustration with us guys doing these little bonehead mistakes and shit.
No, I'm just saying, just focus on your shit. Become that attractive dude. You'll be good. Don't let these chicks pull you into the other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely, I appreciate that info, fam.
All right, bro. I'm holla. Peace. All right, people. It's about the time a brother got to head up out of here. Listen, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Check this out. Go to MrLocardi.com. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll be back again maybe on Sunday night, but definitely I'll be back on Monday. Next week, I'm going to have my dude EO on here, my dude Playertainment on here. Get my dude Miles back on here, Steve Dedeen. Just we gonna get it cracking. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here, and remember, truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.